in the ambulance, screaming through Times Square. The medic's on her cell phone, bitching like she don't care. Last night in my building, a hurricane named Sandy blew the singing roof off. We don't know where it landed. Blind since Friday, beautifully wounded. Hey, hey, what can I say? I wouldn't have no other way. Hey, hey, what can I say? I wouldn't have no other way, yeah. Cool, cool life. Drooling like a porn star after Brooklyn parking, listening to the gospel that Elvis Presley's barking. I'm walking like a preacher, gunning like a lawman, a desperate criminal, but that isn't all, man. I'm blind since Friday. I'm beautifully wounded. Hey, hey, what can I say? I wouldn't have no other way. Hey, hey, what can I say? I wouldn't have no other way, yeah. Cool, cool life. So there I was, flying above the Pennsylvania hills in a helicopter, being transported to the hospital because I'd been run off the road by a black van. And off it went, never to return. Ah, I'm like the raven or the telltale heart. Anyway, the car that I was in flipped over twice, and I woke up, and in my lap was a pool of blood, and I'd broken my back. So there I was in the helicopter being screamed at by a woman, an Asian medic, who kept saying, "Don't move your head. Don't move your head." I don't think I was moving my head. I knew I was. No need to look around. But when she cut off my black jeans, and I love those black jeans, but they were no good no more because of all that blood, she started down to my ankles with them scissors and cut all the way up to my waist to find that I wasn't wearing no underwear. And I felt at that juncture levity was in order, and I started screaming, "Surprise, surprise," in the skies. Surprise, surprise. Anyway, we got to the hospital, and they had to staple my head shut. 52 staples. And they were infinitely more generous with the staples than they were the anesthesia. And sometimes, if they got to a nice area that was all numb, they'd put that staple in your head and it would echo through your cracked skull, ka-chunk. But other times they would hit an area that wasn't quite so numb, and you'd hear ka-chunk, and it felt like someone was putting a staple in your head. So I told that man, I made a joke because I felt that levity was in order at that juncture, that I was going to get him a gift certificate to the Home Depot. And I started screaming, "Surprise, surprise, in the skies. Surprise, surprise, in the skies. There's buzzards on my flight path, angels in my windshield. I'm a Savonarian dancing through a minefield. My tongue is always acid, my member's never flaccid. My doctor says he's worried, I ain't gonna ask him. Blind since Friday. I'm beautifully wounded. Hey, hey, what can I say? I wouldn't have no other way. Hey, hey, what can I say? I wouldn't have no... Everybody now. Hey, hey, what can I say? I wouldn't have no other way. Hey, hey, what can I say? I wouldn't have no cool life. Cool life.